Today's Bears mock draft video is presented by LinkedIn Talent Solutions. And hey, this holiday season, if you're looking to expand your business, critical that you hire the right people. So post your job for free with LinkedIn by go to linkedin.com/NFL Daily. We'll tell you some of the perks of LinkedIn Talent Solutions later on in the show. LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily, code NFL Daily to post your job for free. All right, let's get into this latest Bears mock draft, as the Bears currently have the number 3 pick as they fell after the Broncos beat the Chiefs this past week. So right now, this is the updated draft order because Seattle gets that pick via Denver. The reason the Bears fall behind is that tiebreaker based on, same record comes down to strength of schedule, and the Bears' strength of schedule is tougher. So they get the negative result of that. But with only 3 teams having 3 wins or less, the Bears are guaranteed a top 3 pick if they were to lose out. And even if they lose the game, still a decent chance that they will get a top 5 pick. So Bears are in a pretty good spot. Now, before we get into this mock draft, if you want more Bears draft videos, and it certainly seems like you guys do, hit the subscribe button. We're not going anywhere. We're going to continue to bring you guys mock drafts. I'll do some Bears draft targets soon as well. Going to be a busy few months leading up to the NFL draft here with lots of coverage. So don't miss out. Hit the sub button if you want more draft videos. All right, let's get this draft started. At the number 3 pick, the Bears trade down. Woo! Trade alert, and both trades I did today were offered to me. I did not offer them via the PFN mock draft simulator, so I'm not cheating the system. Colts send me the number 7 pick, number 38 pick in round 2, number 85 pick in the 3rd round, and a first-round pick next year. So lots of capital that I'm getting, and then the Colts get the number 3 pick. So drop 4 picks, but you get 2 extra day 2 picks and a first next year. I'd say that's pretty damn good. And then at the number 7 pick, I'm trading again. Carolina offered a trade. So I moved from 7 to 9, 2 slots, but then I get a top 60 pick, 2 slots for number 56. I'll take it. I mean, I think that's a pretty fair deal there. So all of a sudden, just so you can keep up, these are the updated picks that I have, the draft capital. So in the first round now, I'm going to have the number 9 overall pick. Round 2, 3 picks, 38, 56, 58. So think about that too. You could trade back up into the first round if you wanted to. 3rd round picks, I got 2 of them, 66 and 85, 2 fourths, 101, 131, 2 fifths, 134, 157, 1 7th. Oh, and by the way, a first round pick in 2024 via the Colts. That is a haul to move down from number 2 to number 9 to add all of that. I think that's pretty darn good. So at number 9, had to take my boy here. He was available. Quentin Johnston, the wide receiver out of TCU, who's gearing up for the college football playoff against Michigan coming up here in a couple of weeks. And look, he's the full package to me. You see the numbers there, 17 yards per catch. And by the way, he was battling an ankle injury the final 2 months of the season. Hopefully he gets close to 100% for this playoff game. But what he offers is so unique, and here's why. He's 6'4", 215, and can high point the football. That's not unique, right? We've seen big players who can make contested catches. That's not new. But what is unique is at his size, I don't think I've ever seen a prospect be as elusive. And what I mean is can catch the ball, pivot, make people miss, and get yards after the catch. Obviously, some guys can get some yak at a big size. Calvin Johnson was a guy who could do that. But this guy has wiggle, guys. At his size, that is very unique. He's got good speed. I don't think he's going to run a 4.3 or anything crazy, but 4.4s, 4.5s, he'll be somewhere in that range. But the footwork, the ability to make people miss, the stiff arm is strong. He is a very, very good player. And to me, I think he's the most complete receiver in this draft. I really do. I like Jordan Addison. He's faster, but he's also smaller. He doesn't have that, quite as much jump ball type of ability there. I like Jackson Smith-Njigba. Guy didn't play all year, though. So I think Quentin Johnston, yes, it's, he's kind of bursted onto the scene here, but you like the attributes, and we know Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus, they draft traits as well. He's got traits and production. I'm a big fan of that. Grade the pick of Quentin Johnston at number 9 overall. Let me know, A, B, C, D, or F. I think this would be a good pick at this selection. All right, round 2, number 38 overall, Georgia edge rusher Nolan Smith. Now, Nolan Smith only played in 8 games this year before he tore his pec, so that's the reason he's fallen to the second round here. I do think he could slip a bit in the draft. I think he's a first-round talent, but could be available early, mid-second round like he was in this mock draft. Now, the last 2 seasons, he's been pretty productive. Now, he hasn't always played as a pure edge. He's kind of an edge linebacker hybrid, so how would Matt Eberflus view him in this 4-3 scheme? Because typically in 4-3 schemes, you like bigger edge rushers. He's about 230, 235, so he's a little undersized there. But to me, good football players get on the field. And Nolan Smith is a guy who I think is talented enough on third downs. He could come after the quarterback. He could drop into coverage and be kind of a Sam linebacker type and other downs as well. I think he can be that type of player. He's got the traits. He's got the ability. He's from Georgia, guys. He's very, very good coming out here. So we'll see where he ends up going. Yeah, I've got it here. All right, before we get to the next pick here, LinkedIn Talent Solutions is sponsoring today's show, and you can post your job for free by going to linkedin.com/NFL Daily, because these days, every new potential hire can feel like a high-stakes wager for your small business. You want to be 100% certain that you have access to the best qualified candidates available. That's why you check out LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the right people for your team faster and for free, and their website is really easy to use. Simple tools like screening questions make it easy to focus on candidates with just the right skills and experience, so you can quickly prioritize who you'd like to interview and hire. It's why small businesses rate LinkedIn Jobs #1 in delivering quality hires versus leading competitors. I'm a big fan. Chat Sports has used them in our last couple of hiring cycles, and it's helped us go from 6 employees to when I started here to about 20 now. It is critical to get the right hires. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/NFL Daily. That is linkedin.com/NFL Daily. Link right there on your screen. It's in the description and in the comments of this video as well. Hire the right people by interviewing the right candidates. LinkedIn Talent Solutions is going to help you do just that. All right, let's keep this mock draft rolling here as Tyler Davis, round 2, pick 56, the defensive tackle out of Clemson, 6'2", about 300, so he's kind of a stocky bowling ball type, but he's not, a 330 nose type. So I think he could play some 3-tech for you. I like the pass rushing ability, 4.5 sacks this year as an interior guy. I don't think he's going to be, like a Chris Jones or a Aaron Donald type where he could get 10 sacks in a year, but I think he could give you 5 potentially. So I like that as well. Remember, got to beef up the defensive line. Tyler Davis can help you do just that. Nolan Smith, not a true big defensive lineman, but he can give you some edge ability as well. Darnell Wright, as we stick in the trenches but go on the other side of the ball, offensive tackle out of Tennessee. Here's what I like. He's played both right and left tackle in his career. Played right tackle early on in his career. Last season played left tackle. Pushed him back to right, so I think he's probably more of a right tackle, which is kind of what you need more of. I think Braxton Jones has shown that he should be given great consideration to be this team's left tackle moving forward. Riley Reif's on a 1-year deal. Alex Leatherwood, kind of the wild card in this. I've seen enough from Larry Borum. I think he's more of a swing backup type, but right tackle's up for grabs. Leatherwood's going to be in the mix. Borum's still going to be in the mix probably, and I would guess either a free agent or a draft pick is in there as well. And if you were to draft someone here in the second, third round at right tackle, I think that could be someone who could either start or compete for a starting job at right tackle right away. Now, who do you think will be the 2023 right tackle? Type AL for Alex Leatherwood, type LB for Larry Borum, or type O for other, or if you have a specific name, drop a name in the comments section below as well. Let me know who you guys think will be the starting right tackle in 2023. Let's go to the third round, number 66 overall now as we progress here in our mock draft. Marvin Mims out of Oklahoma, who I really liked coming into this year, and he did finish strong. You look at his career stats here. He's been productive throughout his entire career at OU. I mean, 2021, he was getting, like 21 yards a catch. It was ridiculous. And this year still had a good year, definitely finished strong. Did have some drop issues, especially in the middle of the year. He was just dropping passes randomly, muffed a couple punts. It's like, what's going on? But kind of cleaned it up late in the year. It's not a major concern for me because he's been productive throughout his career. I think he could be a guy that could help settle the punt return spot. He can be a number 2 type of receiver in the NFL. Not a true number 1, I don't believe, but a guy that could come in and contribute right away. Jarrett Patterson, offensive lineman out of Notre Dame, he's got some positional flexibility, which I like. I like him as a center. That's where he's played the last couple of seasons. And listen, we've mocked some different guys at center to the Bears over the last few weeks, because I'll continue to say it. I am just not comfortable going into next season with the Lucas Patrick, Sam Mustipher combination at center. Mustipher is a free agent. I think the Bears have his rights if they want to bring him back, and I'm okay with that if he's a backup. You could cut Lucas Patrick, have Mustipher be your backup, and then go draft or sign a center. But I don't know. I don't like what they have. And, I've had a couple people message me, Lucas Patrick, he's going to be the center. And maybe he will. And maybe I'll be proven wrong. But you signed him to be your center, and he played 2 drives the whole year there. And people are like, well, he got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt twice. We should trust him to just be the center next year? It's not like this is an all-pro coming back from injury. He's a decent starting center in the NFL. If you can upgrade there with more stability, I think you should do it. Next up, round 4, pick 101, Sean Tucker, the running back out of Syracuse. And I find myself in these mock drafts, taking a running back in this range because, there's a real chance that David Montgomery's not back next year. And if that's the case, you need someone to pair with Khalil Herbert. And I think Sean Tucker is one of several guys in this range that could do that. And he kind of runs similar to Monty as a runner. He's physical, bruising type of back, can catch the football. Last year was terrific, had over 1,400 yards. Not as efficient this year, but still had over 1,000 yards for Syracuse. Good player. I think in the 4th round, definitely worthwhile and could give you some carries. I really, really do think that. Now, do you think the Bears should re-sign David Montgomery? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Definitely still open to doing that. Definitely would be open to signing, a Josh Jacobs or a Saquon Barkley if the money is right, Miles Sanders. But I'm also okay letting Monty walk and drafting a running back. So we'll see how it plays out. But you're going to have to get someone with Khalil Herbert. You can't go into next season with Khalil Herbert and trust in Ebner. It's not good enough. Miles Brooks, round 4, pick number 131. So Miles Brooks is an interesting story. Started his college career at FCS Stephen F. Austin, transferred to Louisiana Tech to play this year and played really well. Had 3 interceptions, and I like the trait. 6'2", about 195, 200 pounds. I like that size and frame. And again, when I'm doing these mocks, I'm thinking of guys Poles and Eberflus would like. They like traits. They like athleticism. Brooks has good size. He's got production with 3 picks, so he's a guy to watch out for on day 3 of the draft. And then we'll kind of rapid fire these final 3 picks here, a couple 5th-round picks and then a 7th-round pick. Jalen Graham, the Purdue linebacker, pretty productive college career. I think in round 5, day 3 could be a spot to get another linebacker, a guy who could be a rotation guy. Mike Morris, who's kind of a defensive lineman, edge, linebacker hybrid. He's about 270, so I think in this system he would definitely put his hand to the dirt and play edge. He's been pretty solid for Michigan, though. He's another guy to watch out for in the college football playoff. And then Kenny Logan Jr., a lot of experience, 4-year starter, I believe, at Kansas. 7th round, I think he's got 5 career picks. I think in the 7th round, getting an extra defensive back that can play special teams could make some sense. So there you go, my latest mock draft. And remember, when you drop me a numerical grade, 1 to 100 here, remember that I got a 2024 first-round pick coming to me as well from Indianapolis. So scale it from 1 to 100. How do you feel about this latest Bears mock draft? And we'll hit you guys with another one next week.